Alrighty, good morning. Welcome to the channel. So this channel, I wanted to create a place where I can come and do morning talks while I'm on my walk, because I feel like it's important for a lot of men to have somewhere they can go to, not only just to get good videos in, but also to have a community. That's what I want to build here. I want to build something where people can go in the comments and help each other out too. You know what I'm saying? There's ice. I live in Minnesota, so there's some ice on the sidewalk and I almost just slipped. But we're not gonna let that stop us, you know what I'm saying? So today I really just wanted to start that. Kind of just talk to the camera, get myself out there, and you know, start building a community. Because nowadays it's like there's just so much hate and separation with a lot of people, that we need to realize that we're supposed to be united, man. We're supposed to be united. We're supposed to be together and supporting each other. But it's like nowadays you really can't find that. So I wanted to build a community on my personal brand where we can all come together and kind of just help each other out, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just wanted the whole idea of these videos is kind of to talk to my younger self, quote unquote, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I make videos that if my younger self had them, it would have been awesome, you know what I'm saying? Not just like, oh, come on, bro, you can do better. Oh, yes, come on, man. You know, that's all fine and dandy, but it's like, that only helps for so far, you know what I'm saying? So the whole goal, that's the whole goal of this, to build a community of like-minded people that, you know, want to do better and want to chase success and just need a brotherhood of people to back them up, you know what I'm saying? So you don't really find that nowadays. You find, like I said, so number one thing I kind of want to get on here and say today is how too many people are giving up on themselves. Now, I remember as a kid, when I was growing up, I'm going to put this out there. I'm going to be as upfront with people as possible. I was a major drug addict, okay? I'm completely sober now, but I was a major drug addict and it was a very bad problem, okay? I remember many times trying to get clean or just trying to do better in life, and I would just give up on myself way too easy. And nowadays, I'm seeing how that's kind of like celebrated. People kind of celebrate you giving up. They're like, oh yeah, all that matters is you tried. All this, you know, all that stuff. And to an extent, yes, it's good that you tried. But you can't just try and give up, you know what I'm saying? I was walking across ice again. Didn't want to slip. But but there's a point where you need to keep going. You know what I'm saying? You can't just try something, fail, and be like, oh, at least I tried. You know, I didn't do it this time. That's exactly what you want to do, man. Not, you know, sorry, that was very bad wording, but the exact thing you want to do is try, and just keep going at it every single day. It's like the gym, man. It's like every time you're in the gym and you go for a PR, if you fail it, you're not just going to be like, oh man, at least I tried, and then never try hitting it again. No, you're going to go in there, you're going to work even harder, and you're going to try getting that PR. It's like people don't see that nowadays. It just mind boggles me why it's not only so relevant nowadays, but it's like people celebrate it. You know what I'm saying? So people just need to get in that mindset of work. Now, a lot of people don't know really how to do that, you know? A lot of people have struggles. A lot of people really don't know how to get in that mindset of, hey, I need to lock in. Even if I give up, or not give up, even if I fail, I just got to keep trying. A lot of people don't know how to do that. So what I realized growing up, and when I finally stopped like just giving up on myself, I realized that the biggest thing is you just gotta get out of your head, man. Every one of these people that give up too early are way in their head, and they start psyching themselves out, and they're like, oh, I can't do this. I can't, it's just too hard. It's too far. You gotta, if you're gonna stay in your mind, at least flip it, man. You gotta flip that script of saying, oh no, I can't do this, to I can't do this right now, but just wait. In a month, when I come back and put in the work, oh, it's going down. It's just, it's so sad to see, you know? And that's why I also think building a community like this is gonna be so huge, because many people don't have a community, and when they start getting those thoughts, they're like, they just give up, and they have no one to go to. And it's just, you know, it's very sad nowadays how society has been built. And that's why it's so important to not give up either, because nowadays it's like, it's so easy to win. It's so easy to win, you know what I'm saying? Everyone's so busy consuming. Everyone's so busy in their phones, doing other things where they just do not care, about reaching success. Even success is different for everyone, that's fine. But if you're not chasing some form of being a better version of you, what are you doing, man? You gotta realize life is worth so much more. Sorry, there's a bus coming. I didn't know if they were stopping for me or not, but you gotta realize, I lost my train of thought. Shoot. What was I saying? I'm not too sure. I don't like to try doing cuts. See, this is what I'm talking about. See, I just failed at remembering what I was talking about. But I'm not going to give up, man. I'm going to keep the video going. I'm going to try remembering what I was saying. And if not, I'll just move on to another topic. See, you just got to have that mindset. You just got to build that mindset. And it takes time. A lot of people think you're just going to, oh, I'm in that mode. You know, you can get in that mode, but it's going to fade in and out. A lot of times, you're not going to be in that mode. A lot of times, you're going to be like, what the hell am I doing? You know? But that's the exact reason you got to keep going, because it just gets easier and easier. The more you fail, the more times you do that, the faster you'll get to that point where you're like, okay, I understand it now and I can chase it. So this is what I'm saying, man. I can think of so many examples of so many people that in my life that are just, they can be so great. Just so great, but they just limit themselves. And that's another reason I'm making this channel, is so, you know, people I know that, because on my Snapchat story, I like to talk a lot. I like to talk a lot. And a lot of people don't watch it. And that's fine with me. I like putting myself out there where people have they can listen and understand what I'm thinking. Because I think a lot, man. I'm always thinking. And I'm just always trying to think of how to be better. And if I can share that with people, to have them do better, that's exactly what I want. So that's why I created this channel also. I know I have there's a lot of different reasons I made this channel, but kind of just going over the basics of why I created this, because this is the first video. It's gonna be a lot more to come, but you know, I don't have a script for these, man, if you couldn't tell, but I'm just kind of, the main idea of this is going on a walk in the morning and kind of just spitting to the camera what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if I'm thinking about discipline on the walk, talk about discipline. If I'm talking about, you know, giving up. Today I was thinking about that. Why do so many people give up? That's what I talk about. So a lot of people, you know, they want to do this. Like I said, but they try it and they make a couple videos. They get like 20, 30 views. They're like, this ain't for me. This ain't for me. When in reality, there are some people I've seen on YouTube that are great speakers. Absolutely phenomenal. But they've just gave up on themselves, man. This is why you can't give up on yourself. Because there's so much people with so much potential. It's crazy how much potential some people got. And they're just throwing it away. Just throwing it away because they let this thing in here get to them. And that's why people need God too, man. That's why people need Christ. It's because if you read Jesus' story, it's all about him helping these people who gave up in life and just bringing life to them, you know what I'm saying? So this is why people need to get out of their head so much. I think that's the biggest thing. When people are this close to giving up, or they're just in their head too much. They just gotta get out of their head. That's why the saying, put your head down and work, is so famous. So it's like, just get out of your head and get to work. It's gonna do a lot more works than just staying in your head. So, you know, like I said, I don't really got a script, so I'm just kind of speaking what I'm thinking. But, you know, if you guys got any ideas or, you know, just thoughts you want to get out there in the comment section, go ahead and say it, because I feel it's like I said, I'm trying to build a community of like-minded people who want to better themselves. I don't want, you know, this is my personal brand, but I want us all to communicate and be like a community, not just, oh, this is Isaiah Haugen's channel, but, you know, it's only his ideas. You know, yeah, you guys understand what I'm saying, hopefully. So, but I am almost home on this walk. Did a nice little loop around the block. I feel like we had a decent conversation. Obviously not conversation, it's just me talking to the phone, but I feel like we did okay for my first video. Remember, this is just my first video, so I'm still learning how to speak, still learning how to talk to the camera a little bit. So it's gonna take a little bit of time, but that's exactly the point of today's video. I'm not gonna give up. There's some videos where I might fail. There's gonna be some videos where it's just like, what am I doing, man? But I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna give up. I'm always gonna have that fire in me to just keep going, because I've seen great people become great things, and I just got to push myself, man. That's all it is. Consistency of pushing yourself. I'm gonna run across the road real quick. But yeah, so I'm gonna be doing these every morning, hopefully. That's my goal, to get into the lab every morning. I'm gonna call this the lab. I got to think of a title, but I was thinking of like morning talks, morning walks. I don't know. It's just something where people understand, like, this is just me spilling my thoughts on my morning walk. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, like and subscribe. Like I said, comment, man. Comment if you need help with something, or you just want to help people too. Just comment and say, you know, I understand what you're going through, and see in the comments if there's anyone that needs help, man. Let's all help each other become the greatest version of ourselves that we can, okay? And now, if you watch this video, I got this from Brandon Clark. Drop a globe emoji in the comments if you watch this whole video. A single globe emoji, or a globe emoji after, you know, your comment. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. There'll be lots more of this to come. And I thank you guys for watching if you stayed this long. Have a great day.